thought I would show you the sunrise at my airfield, and we have a northeasterly wind on the windsock there, so it's not too strong. It will give me a little bit of a tailwind, yeah, I think it's going to give me a slight tailwind factor while doing this flight, but that will change. And at the Nulabor we expect to get a headwind, so I've allowed for that and have plenty of extra fuel on board. So that's my hangar there, and that sunrise is just looks fantastic. So time to open up, get the plane out and get going. See you a bit later. Hey guys, my two friendly wood swallows are still up there in the rafters, so time to let them out. They've been chirping away, so I've opened the small door, but they tend to don't want to fly out. They don't like to fly low enough for the small door, so let's open the big doors and see if they'll fly out. And when I walk over here, they should there they go. See you later. Sometimes they come back in, but I'll make sure they're out before we lock up the shed. Well, I've got the plane out, and that was a bit of an issue, bit of an effort. I mean, pushing up the hill because it's quite full. And so we're just going to close up the shed. Now we've got our wood swallows have flown out, and we've just double checked. They haven't come back in and hidden on the rafters, which they do sometimes, so we don't want them locked in here. So okay, time to close up. Well, we've got the main doors locked up, so I'll just show you around the side of the shed. I do have a lot of leftover materials and junk lying around, but it's hard to throw it away because, you know, you never know when you need bits of steel. So I've got a water tank there, which fills quite easily because it's very large roof space. More junk. One day I'll build something with it. And this is my carport, which was all built from second-hand materials. And there's that sun. I should be on my way by now, I think. I have plenty of sunlight, so time to get going. Well, this is my kitchen that I've put together from all the leftover parts from when I renovated the kitchen at home. So this was all junk to be thrown out, and restored it and fitted it in here. So all I've got to do now is make up some lunch, because it is a long flight today, and we're actually going into a different time zone, so I've got to take that into account when checking weather maps and everything, because it'll have different times. And sunset will be a bit less today. It will be a shorter day because we are travelling east and chasing the sun. So time to make up a couple of sandwiches, chuck them in the plane just on the front seat, and that'll be lunch taken care of. So I just locked up the shed just to keep the birds out, including the side door, and I thought I would show you my lights that I put in. So I've got 6, and I've got a, don't worry about that, it's just a bit of pipe. So I've got a proper distribution board here, all fully sealed, and I now have 6 lights, so I've only fitted these not long ago, so it's quite bright in here. You can polish the plane and work on things at night. It's a great setup now, and we have full solar because I was running generators all the time and using heaps of petrol, having, you know, power cutting out all the time. So now I've got a 5.5 kilowatt hybrid inverter, which, ignore the wiring, it's not fully finished, but there's no power on those wires anyway. And there's the battery set up, and so I have a fridge, an old fridge, which is running all the time with the freezer, so that's quite handy now. So there's my setup, and it works great. Okay guys, we're ready to go. Not as early as we would have liked, but we had a few last minute things to check on, but that's what happens with aviation all the time. Just making sure everything is 100%. So the jab is polished up, fully serviced, new filters, new battery and new oil, and it's completely full of fuel, which is the most fuel I've ever loaded into it. So it has a long range tank, so we'll have plenty of fuel to get where we're going. And yeah, it's time to warm her up and get going. See you on the other side. Hey guys, just landed at Narrabeen. So this is on the way to Alledonia. It's a good stop just to check everything is working well, because I do have a lot of weight. Well, it's still well under the maximum takeoff weight. It feels heavier than usual for me, having all this fuel. So yeah, I'm just going to check the oil and a few things. So yeah, she's nice and clean. I did put a bit of wax on her last night. So the biggest problem I've had is getting the camera to work, because it keeps disconnecting itself. But the cable has stayed in okay. Hasn't moved from the wind, so that's worked out quite well. The landing light does create a bit of a buzz on the radio, because this is a new globe that I just put in. It's a new type of LED. It's really powerful. So I may have to get a different type, or put some sort of noise suppressor on the wiring. So that's something we'll look into later. So yeah, this is the plane for those of you who haven't seen it before. It's a 160, so it has wing tanks, so it's got a very long range fuel tanks. I've already set the flaps for takeoff there. I'm ex-Air Force, so that's my unit that I was in. I have that on one side of the tail, and that's another unit I was in. So all the ex-members are quite proud of these two units. So I have the stickers on the plane, and my RAF roundel up there, which is peeling off a bit. So we'll see if it survives the 4,000 Ks. And yeah, let's check out Narrabeen. Well, this is Narrabeen. It was very easy to work out the circuit height there. A nice even number. So this is mainly used for agriculture and you know, crop spraying and everything. So quite interesting is this shed here. These old aircraft. Look at that radial engine. That's a beautiful engine, isn't it? If you can see through here. That's it's a Pratt and Whitney by the looks. So yeah, if anyone knows what type of engine that is, it'd be quite interesting to find out. But it's pretty big. Looks like that aircraft has been stripped for spares. It's been there a while, so flat tyre and yeah. Oh, there you go. There's some more. There's the rego on it, and this one's well and truly stripped. Yeah, so I wonder how long these two planes have been here for. Quite interesting. So just in the hangar next door, and there's a couple more of those radial engines in there, and they're looks like they've been left there for quite a while. So it looks like something badly broke off on it. So yeah, quite interesting. Just a better view of the shed here. Found a small gap for the camera. So yeah, just various spare parts. Just a hangar here, and I thought this sign was quite funny. And another funny sign. So I wonder if they're still doing the Joy flights, or it could be from some time ago. And there's the jab. Like there's a small kind of, well, I suppose they call it their airport terminal. It's just a shed here. But there's some nice pictures here I thought I'd just show. Yeah, and it's just a simple shed, but there's an actual toilet and sink there. So yeah, this is the terminal of Narrabeen. So this is the Narrabeen Aero Club, which is just a little hut and a really old radio sitting over there. So yeah, I wonder how long this has been here for. So this was one of the old aircraft that I saw from the sky when I was coming in, so this makes a good marker on the cross strip. And look how strong these wings are. Look at that reinforcing struts. That's crazy. Yeah, this must have been set up to take a bit of weight. I'll say she has been there a while. That's a nice rego too. And fill her up, I guess. FIL. Just have a look at the size of the exhaust on that. That's huge. That is a big bloody radial engine. And just have a look at that size of that prop. So certainly no lack of power. I wonder what the fuel consumption is, but yeah. And wings from a different plane, different rego there. So yeah, nice little graveyard of old aircraft. And this is the cross strip here. It's quite a good airstrip, very easy to land on, and it's in excellent condition. So my chief flying instructor recommended I use this as a way stop, or a waypoint I should say, and it was good advice because it is in excellent condition. It's maintained by the Shire, so quite a long airstrip as well. So yeah, no issues here, and we need to get moving. Okay guys, I'll see you next time. Hey guys, well I am going to put a little bit of oil in. I just checked the dipstick, so only probably about 100 mils, just so we're spot on before we go on the big flight or the long leg. So we'll just take care of that, and then we'll get ready to go. Hey guys, just I landed at Baladonia a while ago and I've refueled. So she took 76 litres, which is pretty good. And I've just put all the covers on. I've left the GoPro on because it is pretty hard to move, but I put a fake padlock on it. Hopefully that works. And I've tried the new gust locks on here, so we'll see how that goes. So guys, I'm not going to tie it down because it's quite sheltered in here, and there's virtually been no wind, so I think it'll be okay with just the gust locks. And the ground is rock hard and it's quite a bit of an effort to tie it down. So a few people have come over and had a chat, quite interested. I don't see a plane every day, so it's yeah, it's exciting for a few people. Okay, I'm gonna go check out my room. Catch you later. Oh, just checking out the accommodation. So this is the room. This is one of the deluxe rooms. We got a free upgrade, which was quite nice, which means I don't have to go to the caravan park to have a shower. I've got my own ensuite. Water is at a premium here due to the long summer we've had in the drought, so it still hasn't rained and we're in May, so I'm just happy to be able to have enough water for a shower. So let's have a look. See what we got in here. Looks pretty good. And I'm looking forward to a shower. It won't be a long one. I don't want to waste too much of their water, but a shower will be nice. So there we go. Pretty good. It's around 5 o'clock and the sun is setting, other than the porch light here, but yeah, it's sun will be setting soon, very early today. Guys, just show you the Baladonia Roadhouse. Quite a few trucks here. There's some really cool, interesting trucks, like this motorsport one, and yeah, quite a few road trains where I'd say the drivers are in their sleeper cabs. So yeah, pretty interesting. There's even some trailers there which are refrigerated trailers, and they have their own diesel generators on them. So yeah, it's the Roadhouse at night. It's getting quite cold out here. I've got my thick jacket on, so I probably think it'll be down to a few degrees tonight. So we'll see how we go in the morning. I'll see you then.